10 BlockSci YouTubers gave me their hardest challenges. Each challenge will get harder and harder throughout the video. And if I can complete 9 out of the 10 challenges, Blueify will be my graphic designer for 1 year. But if I don't, I'll have to give Blueify Discord Nitro for 1 year, which costs $100. Oh my god, the stakes are very high. So if you want to know if I would win or lose a bet, watch the video until the end to know. Anyways, let's get back to the video. Okay, Mayhem gave me a challenge. He told me to beat BlockSci Evo Tower in under 3 minutes. That's honestly pretty easy. Okay, I just finished it on my first attempt. That was so easy. The time I got was 1 minute 54 seconds. I just finished 1 of the 10 challenges. This challenge was the easiest out of all, and throughout the video, the challenges will keep getting harder, so I need to try harder to maintain the streak. Sudi gave me a challenge. Sudi told me to win a bedwars game, but I have to telebridge 45 blocks each jump. Oh boy, that's actually hard. But you have to listen to this. Sudi didn't mention one thing. I could use teammates, hear me out. He said to telebridge 45 blocks each jump for only me, not my teammate. The good news is Icicle came to help me do a full sprint god bridge including diagonal to make sure it's an easy win. Okay, that game was very easy. Currently, it's still very easy, but it'll get harder. Next up, Blueify challenged me to beat the map, crossings, and blocks hop under 50 seconds. This is a lot harder than the other challenges by far. Even though it took me a ton of attempts, I managed to barely beat it in 49 seconds. What a close case. I'm still doing good, but if I make a mistake, it could mean me paying Blueify a year of Nitro. Next up is Space. He gave me a pretty interesting challenge of killing myself in a random survival world within a minute. It's a weird challenge, but I'll just get Caspin to kill me. Even though I did it under a minute after reviewing the footage, sadly this doesn't qualify for killing yourself. It is more like someone killing you instead of you killing yourself, so that's why. And now we are behind track with 3 out of 4 so far. If I want to get a 9 out of 10, I have to push my skills to my limits, so yeah, at least have a chance of even getting a 9 out of 10. For the 5th challenge, Caspin challenged me to mine diamonds, starting with basic wood tools like an axe and pickaxe, and I have to do it all under a minute in a random survival world. This is getting harder. Although I spent an hour trying to get the challenge done, I managed to barely get it in under a minute. Well done, Caspin, GG's. Since this is getting tougher, Blocksman gave me a challenge that could possibly make me lose a bet. He said win bedwars duels without using coal. Like Sudi's challenge, there's a bypass to this. I could just get Icecode again and tell him to give me the basic resources. Even though I thought it was hard, actually it was pretty easy with Skull. Now, I am slowly back on track with 5 out of 6, but I can't be fooling around for the last challenges. It'll get harder, especially on the very last one, where it decides my fate. Blocks Builder gave me probably an easy but long challenge of getting all wood armor color combinations. So let's start the grinding montage. Overall, the challenge was pretty easy in my opinion, but let's get back to the video. Next up, Bloxy gave me a very hard challenge. He said do the 1 block, 2 block, 3 block clutches, but blindfolded. Wow, that is very hard, but I have an advantage. Bloxy did mention 5 block jump, adding on top of the clutches, so I could just do a 2 to 3 block jump with the clutch, blindfolded, and that would count. As said, it was how I said, and we got 7 out of 8 so far, and we just have 2 more left. Next, high school gave me a challenge of jumping a 6 block neo. To even get a 6 block neo, you need a 7 block jump, and if you don't know 6 block jumps, they are already very hard in parkour, but getting a 7 block jump needs 2 to 3 6 block jump bunny hops worth of momentum. All of that adding to the 7 block extremely rare jump to get the neo. Like the other challenges, Ice Scope didn't mention I could just use speed or no potions or ice. So I could just easily use speed and get the clutch. That was a very easy neo, but it won't stay this easy. The final challenge will decide if I pass or if I have to pay Blueify his 1 year nitro. This is the moment you've all been waiting for, the final challenge. Cobweb gave me a challenge I won't forget. He told me to God bridge on PC. If you don't know how hard God bridging is on PC, you could try it for yourself. It's nearly impossible. But to make this interesting and easier, I'll first try to get 4 blocks God bridge with slowness 2. Slowness 2 will make it a lot easier. If I could do this, then I'll try God bridging 3 blocks without slowness and it'll be 10 times harder. After spending 10 minutes, I managed to get the 4 blocks with slowness 2. Now let's try to get the 3 blocks without slowness. Guess how long it took, but after 90 whole minutes, I managed to barely get 3 blocks. That was the hardest challenge by far, and a challenge I won't forget. At the end, I barely won, getting 9 out of 10. And a 9 out of 10 means I could qualify for winning. And thank you Blueify for being my graphic designer for the next year. This overall was very fun to do and was a very hard experience, but my resiliency was the reason why I won. And if you want to do very hard challenges, you have to be resilient and keep trying even if you fall, and eventually you'll get it. I hope you enjoyed this video. This video took almost forever to make. I'll highly appreciate it if you subscribe and like this video. And that's it.